Today, guys, me and my dad went to the Herbst Exotic Reptile Expo, and we got some isopods, such as rubber duckies and panda kings, and I'm excited to show them to you and how I'm going to set them up. So stay tuned. So first, we got these Porcellia scabers in a little like globe. It pops up. It came with a little vine, some sphagnum moss, and some dirt. But I've already got us for Porcellia scaber lottery mix, so I'm just gonna add these to them to replenish them because they haven't been doing too well. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to fix that. So let's go ahead. Okay, guys. So these are my two bins for my Porcellia scaber. Porcellia scaber lottery mix. As you can see, you have one little guy right there, and we got a few in here, but I just feel like I need to replenish them. And then this is my main colony. Just need to replenish them a little. So we're going to go ahead and add them. I'm going to take this plant out, but I'm going to search it for isopods. So let's do that. So as you can see, there's a bit of a difference. Some dirt. You may see some isopods running around. Probably all hiding right now. Yeah, you can see some babies in there. Some mancais running around. But now, let's get into the big stuff. Alright, so now we're going to be working with the rubber duckies, and for their substrate I've got leaves, topsoil, bark, and dead wood, and I'm just going to throw it in there, and they like it a little more humid. I also have eggshells in here because they originate from Thailand and limestone caves, and so I just added the extra calcium because limestone is calcium, and that's what they use a lot. That's what they eat a lot. So we're just going to be adding this in here. And they like it about 6 inches deep. So they like it pretty deep. So it's probably going to get a little messy. But just clean it up when I'm done. So I'm just going to add it sparingly. Just because they like a lot. They like to burrow. I only do have 11 of them, I think. Around 11. And I'm going to add a magnolia pod. So I'm going to add a little more substrate. That should be good enough. But I'm actually going to first dig a little trench over here. And I'm going to grab some of this moss right here. I'm going to hydrate it in this water. And just after that, squeeze it out. Just put it right there in that corner. They like it humid, so I'm just going to do it sparingly, like plenty of sphagnum moss. I got a ton, so a little more. Okay, guys, we had to adjust the lighting a little bit because it was blue. I didn't realize that. But what we're going to do is we're going to spread the sphagnum moss. We're going to leave a clump on this side. We're just going to add a little onto there. And then just leave a dry spot about right there for them. And then next, we're going to add, I'm going to break the stem off, give more room in there. We're going to add a magnolia pod right there for them to hide in. And then now we're going to add some leaf litter. Right, I'm just going to crumble it throughout. And we're going to just break that apart. So they eat this. It's extra calcium. It's also they hide in. And just add plenty of that. And there's plenty of substrate down here for them to hide in if they want. And it's not high enough where they can escape. Just rip it up throughout. Now we're going to add the rubber ducky isopods. And they have a piece of bark in there, but I think I'm going to add some more in there. So let me go ahead and get that. Okay, so since they like it a little more moist, I'm just going to spray it down just a little. We will wipe off the edges when we're done. And we're going to add this piece of bark right here for them. And so, oh, I left a little off a little. That's fine. But so in here is our isopods. There's 11 of them in here, and I bought them for $50. And you can see one right there, and I will do a little clip at the end with the isopods. And I'm going to add them in real quick, and I'll show you that. Okay guys, so now we're going to be adding in the rubber ducky isopods. As you can see, there's one right there on this little lip, and you can see the resemblance to a rubber ducky. They got the yellow and the orange. So I think we're going to add this little guy in right here on the wet side. And then we're going to pop this open right here. And we're going to add the rest in. I'm going to have to do a little digging probably. I don't want to add all the substrate in here because I have plenty of it. But we're going to go ahead and add this carrot. We're going to leave this squash out. Make sure there's no mankai on here. And then you can see there's a little rubber ducky right there. I'm gonna grab him. Try to give him a piece of moss. Oh, okay. Like you can see, they roll up real good right here. Oh. And they very tough. They got that shell. I'm gonna go ahead and get him on a piece of the leaf and put him in there so I don't hurt him. Alright, there we go. Second isopod in. We're going to just search for more and throw them in there. There's a little guy on the leaf right here. He's a big guy. Big one. Put him, tap him in. Don't necessarily want any more leaves in there. Alright, there he goes. Oh, look at this guy. He's big too. Come here, I don't want to hurt you. And the breeder I got him from said he has also gotten blonde duckies out of his rubber duckies. Ooh, I can feel him nibbling a little. Some isopods you can feel nibble. He has said he has gotten blonde duckies out of his rubber duckies. So I'm hoping to get some of them too. He's a really big guy. You can see the orange, the bottom of his tail, and the orange on his lip. That's where they get their famous name from, rubber ducky. And his pink, not pink, yellow head. So I'm going to go ahead and add him in there. Oh, with his friends. And then another one right here. I think we've got about 6 in already. So I'm going to go ahead and throw him in. Just keep looking. And I'll get to you when we're done. Okay guys, I got these springtails for $8. Just normal springtails. And I'm going to add them in here. Okay. Just gonna pour some in there. Okay, I'm probably just gonna add some charcoal in there. Okay, so. Lord, I hate doing this. Just gonna grab some charcoal and throw it in there. This will help the isopods anyway. I'm gonna get my tweezers to make this a little easier. Don't ever use your tweezers though to pick up isopods or anything else. Use your tweezers for food or picking up things such like this. And one more piece should suffice. Okay. Now, don't see any springtails jumping around my desk, so it's good. And I'm gonna give our rubber duckies a little more sprayed out. Alright. Remember to wipe up the excess with a paper towel, because I just don't like the cloudy appearance that the calcium leaves on the tank. And I have heard, don't know if it's true, that isopods can climb that calcium that forms, so I'm not going to take any chances with these because these were very expensive. And now I'm going to put our lid on, and these guys like it more humid, so I've got one side taped up and one side left, but I'm probably going to tape up this area right here just to leave extra amount, and I'm going to put them in a dark place and leave them alone for a while. They do not like to be messed with at all. So those guys are done. Okay guys, now we have Panda King isopods, related to the cubar species, and they're related to the rubber duckies. It's debated, but they look kind of the same. So now we're going to set these up, and other than the eggshells and extra calcium, they're about the same. So now I'm just going to add substrate in here. These guys aren't going to get as much substrate because I don't have as much of it right now. And this bin does not have holes right now, but it's just for the night. You're going to add holes, and I have another bin that does have holes right now, but I don't have enough substrate for that bin, so we're going to add it in here, and I will make some more substrate tomorrow morning. And we're just going to spread it out evenly and get some bark right here. Find me a good piece that I think would be good for them. I'm going to split this one in half. And dig out a trench right here, just in this corner. And I'm going to add some more sphagnum moss. Where's my sphagnum moss? Alright. And I'm going to just wet it again. And I'm going to wet it again. Just get it nice and moist. Make sure to squeeze it out. You don't want it soggy. You want it moist. So after you've done that, just squeeze it out. Make sure it's not dripping. Okay. And just add it in there. And they have sphagnum moss in there that I'm going to add, so in their enclosure that they came in. And now we're going to add some bark and a magnolia pod and some leaves. We're going to crush up some leaves. Throw them in there. Just, they don't have to be super tiny. I just think it looks better, more neat. And you can go as heavy as you want on the leaves. Just rip it up, throw it in there, and then now we're going to give it a spray down before we add our isopods. Get everything nice and moist. Again, we're going to wipe down the sides. And now we're going to add our Panda King isopods. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll see you guys in a minute when I do this. You see they're all right there. Just gonna throw them in the moist side. Just sprinkle the dirt around. You can see them falling. And that's all of them. Wait, no, don't. Okay. Okay, stop. Okay, that's good. We're going to add more springtails to this colony. I'm just going to pour them out right here. Okay, that's not going so well, so I think I'm just going to do the rock. There's some more charcoal in there. Okay, one more piece. Let's see, find one of the last springtails right there. Okay. I'm gonna lock these springtails back up, and they should be good in there for a while. We're going to actually add some rice in here for them once this video's over, because no one wants to see springtails. Alright, and let me check the desk for springtails. Don't look like any hopped out. Okay, and I'm going to give them one more spray. Cover up this charcoal a little. And that's it for them. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I'm so excited to raise my new Panda King and my new rubber duckies and my new Porcellia scapers, and I hope they breed well, and hopefully I get to vend and sell them soon, sell isopod stuff. And if you want to watch more videos like this, follow down below and give this a like and comment what your favorite isopod species is. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.